Welcome to Rose of Redemption, where we redeem your Monday one roll at a time. Grab your snack, which today was voted for Fritos. Grab your drink of choice. I have a whiskey and ginger ale. Let's get rolling. What's in the mug, Rob?
Lemon tea.
Lemon tea.
Whiskey and Steel has offered up an 18. If the DM allows, we can use that in a pinch. Can we have a free 18 on our inspiration dice?
When you cash in an inspiration, you can choose to take the 18.
Oh, I like it. Thank you, Whiskey and Steel.
I like that, yeah. All right. Let's fill her in. Tell him.
All right. So, last week on Rolls of Redemption, we got all of our magical stuff back. Eventually, after a little bit of conflict, managed to pay off all the stuff that we could get back. And then we made it to the Tower of Zenepus, where we checked out the back door. And now we are going down, avoiding getting terribly charmed by the magical fungi, hopefully, and see what we find.
Who knows? This whole tunnel could just be a hallucination at this point.
Oh, and Mina is meticulously taking notes to hopefully help us remember what's going on.
I don't think any of us have yet to lose our memories or forget any details of this place so far. So that's exciting because all we know about this forgotten treasure that we're finding is nobody can remember it. So
that was really funny though when I was like, yeah, so do you remember why we're here? And then both Akira and Atreus were like, Mina has forgotten. She's like, no, fuckers. I'm literally asking you because you stepped into the lavender haze.
Sorry, I take it very literally.
Henceforth be known as lavender haze. Just for.
I just want to stay in that lavender.
I hope you all know that I thought I was hilarious by posting that song.
I hope you know that I also think you are hilarious.
Because it's like I can feel the lavender haze creeping in. I'm like,
it
it's
was a
creeping,
TikTok.
it's coming.
Don't worry about it, Rob. You missed it.
It wasn't a TikTok. It was on Instagram.
Oh.
And shame on you for not checking it.
It was on Instagram.
Well, then shame on you, Rob.
Yeah, wow.
What? Oh, my headphones just died.
Oh, awkward.
That's great.
Wow, that was a lot of
shame.
Your headphones are done with this. Like, it's over. They are parting ways.
I have no audio.
No more.
I don't know if you can hear me or not.
We
I
can
hear
hear
you.
You cannot
Can you hear us?
Can
you hear me?
Darth Ball says, hi, Drake.
Hi, Drake.
Hi, Drake.
Can you hear me?
Everybody,
yes, we
Drake.
can hear you better now.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right. Yes, I can hear you.
us?
So,
You're hearing?
who was
Okay,
making fun
great.
of me and why?
Oh, always me because you're my husband and I adore you
Sorry.
so much that I have
Or
to pick
what?
on
What
you.
did I do?
You didn't understand the lavender haze joke
That's
that
right.
I made. I posted it on Instagram where you are present.
Yes,
and have
I
a
am.
social media, so
Did I like it?
I don't know.
Okay. We got to find out.
But I thought I was
See,
clever and I was right.
One of the problems is, and I encounter this problem too, Rob, is Janine will post things with clever music, and either A, I listen and watch Instagram
You
and
watch without
TikTok
listening.
without sound on frequently.
Almost all the time. Yep.
Like, there are plenty of videos that I will just swipe past if there's no, like, captions or indication of
Mhm.
what I'm
That's why I
watching.
usually put
If it's just
captions on all my
talking,
videos.
I'm out. The other part is, even if the sound is on, I don't recognize songs. Like,
That is
So I
not
had the
your
same
form
issue.
of.
she had to
Yeah.
tell me what I was listening to.
No,
least-
and I had to make sure he was listening because he wasn't, and the lyrics were the important part. He was just like, "Yeah, this is nice," but that I feel the
Some of
lavender
us-
haze creeping up on me. Literally, this is happening. in
Some
our
of us
dungeon.
have auditory processing disorder, though, and it's very hard to hear lyrics and music. So whenever anyone sends me a song and is like, this song speaks to me, I'm like, hang on, I will listen, but I also have to
The
Google
lyric.
what I'm hearing.
Same. Same.
Because I have no idea what that guy said.
Yeah.
And I'm just constantly in the music.
In the,
Robert asked for 3 ears of corn the other day, and I heard 3 years of corn. And I just
That's
stared
a confusing
at him.
request. I don't even know how you
Mhm.
would like fulfill that
Like-
request.
I don't want
I don't
this.
know. Yes, we've been married for 3 years, but what are you
How do
talking
we-
about?
I don't understand the
The most-
request.
The most pornographic years of his life
Subscription
have
to
been
an
marriage.
online service. That's all.
And we're gonna diverge from this conversation before the ratings change.
just gonna keep all of my comments to myself.
And hydrate.
Thank you.
I'm pulling us out of that
And
one.
hydrate!
All right. So, you went in the back door. You closed the back door behind you. And you just kind of left it there. Traveling down into the tunnels, it took a very, 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 very long time to get all the way down these like seriously deep flights of stairs. Eventually, Torkel was the one to notice that you no longer were in the fake stonework. You were in the true and ancient stonework. You put LOL followed by and, as we've been talking about backdoor, and it just looked like anal. Like, why? Anal, welcome to our stream.
Rob,
no, that's
I thought
not
you-
what we're
I thought you
doing
didn't
here.
watch the
Like,
chat
okay.
because it was too distracting.
I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, oh, it was me.
Well, now you're understanding why he doesn't watch the chat.
Exactly. I need to get my Roll20 map back up and forget this nonsense. Max isn't even here, and it's just going to go downhill if he rolls in. So anyways, they traveled through the first room of mushrooms, the shroom room, if you will, where they found that there were blue mushrooms. Our dear Torkel lost
Hydrate.
his water skin to some mushroomy beard flecks.
Yeah, that was really disappointing. We don't really keep track of our food or water intake, so it's probably functionally nothing, but if you're an adventurer and you lose your water skin, that's not great.
Big deal. He is only going to be drinking out of his whiskey flask for the rest of the time. So that's really
That's
Not
not my water.
true. Kai has supplies.
I'll
supposedly.
share my water. He'll share his whiskey. It's fine.
It's fine. They then moved forward very quietly, very, very, very quietly. Atreus was even quieter than Akir. It was fantastic.
It's because he didn't breathe.
It also helps that he wasn't breathing. And they passed through the blue fungi and into the tunnels. Again, this is going way deep, well below ground, well below sea level, and then probably a good mile at this point away from where they started, and find themselves in a very familiar hallway, which no one is very excited to be in. These urns are very common, very familiar, and if you watched last year's Halloween episode, that's where we last encountered them. They had played with ghosts, and for some reason decided not to go further past the ghost and just left. And so that's where we stand. Mina has found that one of the urns was opened and it has grown some red algae type thing. And so the one theme that you've all figured out is generally anywhere there's anything worth living, some sort of microbe has taken hold here and started living in that living thing. And as Mina led the party up the stairs, she found the Mushroom Kingdom, which I will repost into our dear little stream chat, which I think I had it ready.
Which she has relabeled as Fungi Forest.
Fungi Forest. So we are in Fungi Forest. Not to be confused with Funky Forest. And this this area, the path down the middle is mostly clear. You can see that it's been used. The same creatures that Akir noticed sliding, sloshing, and dragging themselves through the urn room have probably come either to here or through here. There are little mushrooms that sprout basically everywhere, but those aren't what really call your attention. It's the large mushrooms. It's the person-sized mushrooms. It's the occasional horse-sized shroom in here that seem a little daunting. And as Mina picked out, laced in here and there are a variety of amoeba-like purple mushrooms. The the lavender haze continues to creep and swirl. It comes out of some mushrooms, it goes down into others, and it flows under your feet. What would you like to do?
Have I investigated these specific mushrooms?
No.
Okay. Well, we're gonna start things off by investigating.
How are
these
you
specific
investigating
mushrooms.
these specific mushrooms?
Well, I'm not gonna lick them.
Just ruin all my fun.
That's...
Do you have? I have like a licking table at this point. Just what happens?
Do you? Well, now I want to lick them. Okay, no. Janina's shaking her head. That means no.
I believe Nina was shaking her head.
No, that
Nina's
was
probably
me.
like,
Nina.
That was
Yeah, that was in
that was
character.
both. That was doublet.
Yeah. That was no, didn't do that. I'm going to poke it with the toe of my boot.
Not Night Render.
Hydrate.
No, not Night Render. Night Render's too good for that.
Is Night Render out, or do you have Night Render stowed while you're trying to sneak in stealth? I mean, Mina does have her glowing trident out, so...
I guess I have Night Render out.
All right, so it's just sunlight everywhere.
Uh-huh. It's very bright.
Very bright.
I guess at this point, Pass Without a Trace is probably worn off, right?
Is it 10 minutes? It's an hour, right?
I think it's 10 minutes.
That's a 19.
No, it is an hour. You're right, it is
on
an hour.
my,
Yeah, so you're good. Yeah. As long as you've got your concentration, you're still good. Atreus starts poking, kicking one of the fungi. The little gray shroom, it's only about this tall. Just kind of like kilks over for you, and it breaks in half, and its little stalks just kind of twitch for a moment. You look around and you see there's probably 30 or 40 different types of fungus here. Some of them, the purple ones, as Mina described, definitely look different than the rest. Their amoeba-like tentacles are very menacing, and as you knock over this one fungus, you see the tentacles of the nearest purple amoeba start to kind of sway as if it smells food or something.
Let's
Nope,
not
don't like
disturb
that.
these if we can help it.
Okay.
Is there room for here to try and fly, like hover fly up a little bit to see if there's any paths through?
You are going to need to give me an acrobatics check if you're going to fly through here without bumping anything.
Okay. I'm gonna roll that with my inspiration because
And take an 18.
you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna take the 18, and so that's a 23
Get it done.
acrobatics. I've stolen the 18.
There you go, Whiskey and Steel. There's your 18.
There it is. Yeah, you're able to do this very gracefully, very effectively. You do meet a few of these fungi that require you to twist and move. You have to bend a wing and do one of these like swirl arounds to get up. And as you do, you kind of get a lay of the land. You also realize that up at the ceiling, there is that same kind of red algae that Mina had found, kind of growing all along the ceiling. So there's stuff everywhere.
I
But from
nature
your
check?
perspective, oh, I need to hydrate.
To
So it's like,
hydrate. Also, if you are not currently in our Discord, this is a fabulous time to do that. In the link tree down there, there's a free Discord, and you can come hang out with us whenever you want. Tell us about your D&D campaigns, your interests, the things you saw on TikTok, and follow the roleplay. Do that.
it's super fun. We have a grand time. I will get to your investigation check in one sec. From your vantage point, you see that the room is vast, just exceptionally large, but there is an end to it. So this is more of a cavern. You can, peering through, you kind of do see the dwarven architecture. There are some pillars and columns that go up, but this like fungus plant life has really taken over, so that it almost looks like a tree with branches growing out rather than a column. There is off to your left one branch that goes a door, but not a door, a hallway that goes that way, and then parallel or the opposite, there's one going to the right. There's the obvious main entrance where there are essentially two walls that just don't connect, and you can go on through. Akir was the one who crept up and had the death vision in the other hallway, right?
Sounds like a gear.
And that's when you guys decided to turn around?
Yes. Yep.
You did the sneaky sneak, saw all the ghosties, and said nope.
That was me.
So your shield as well as your memory all just kind of blur together, and you see threefold. You see what is in front of you. Your mind plays on a very heavy deja vu, as if your past memory is slammed into the forefront of your vision and even overlays this, and you remember where the statues were that you assumed would come to life. You remember in the center there was this ring of silver surrounding a pedestal with a deck of cards on it, and the ghost of some great being of the past. And you just kind of like, your vision wipes away all of the fungi that are here, and you realize this is almost exactly a mirror image of the other fortress. And then the premonitions begin to come in. You see hundreds die here. You see the silver circle from the other world as an adventurer walks in and grabs something off of the pedestal and just vanishes. You see a fungus grow a mouth and devour a dwarf. And over you just see these scenes where between these two different worlds, these two completely opposite locations on the planet, just all kind of come together as one death trap.
Super fun. The fungi that...
Then you snap out of it.
Yeah, the fungi that seem to grow mouths. Do they look like the purple ones or other ones potentially too?
They don't look like any you
Okay.
see here.
That's hopefully a good thing.
They were much larger.
These are.
No, the ones that like consumed people
Cool.
were
Okay.
much larger than any of the ones here.
Okay, so maybe biters,
But
just not swallowers.
Right.
And then the silver circle, that is not in this place. Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
Nope.
There's just the end of the hallway and then also a branch hallway. Or
Two
two
wings,
branch hallways.
right and left.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there a clear-ish path or any kind of path?
I mean, forward is the logical. There is a winding path forward where there are less large fungi, where like things have trampled through and pulled their way through here. You can see that whatever has branched off to the left and right, it happens, but it's far less frequent.
Okay. In that case, Akira's going to come back to the crew and try not to give away too much of what he just imagined, but...
Give me a deception check. And this will be against everyone's passive insights.
Okay. That's a 4.
Everyone all of you have seen Akir have these visions from his shield before. All of you know he just had a murder vision. Again.
So this place is potentially a little dangerous. I see a path forward as well as branching paths to the left and right. Though the path forward seems the most well-traveled. So I believe in this case, the well-traveled path may be our best option.
Could you describe a little bit of what just happened in your mind? Because, the last time you didn't describe that,
You kind of
you
spaced
turned
out.
into fried
It looked
chicken.
weird.
So I would really like maybe some more details before I leave this spot. That'd be good.
Very well. I believe this place is nearly, if not entirely identical to the tower that we saw in Nickel's Inn. The one that we turned back from before getting to this point. The mushrooms may in the past have eaten people. At some point in time, there was also potentially a very powerful object here that was highly coveted and worth dying for. I don't think it's here anymore. Neither do those particular mushrooms seem to be either.
Do you want to explain what coveted and powerful item it might have been?
Is it a
Or do
forgotten
you
one,
not know
maybe? Because that sounds...
Maybe do people forget about it?
I'm sorry, which one?
Forget about it.
Hold on.
Oh my god, Torkel, do you not remember why we're here?
I think I do. I don't think
Why?
any of you are charmed. I wasn't sure for a little while, but you seem like you're acting normally.
Are you acting normally?
I think so.
Okay.
Can I insight check that? Is that a Nathan issue or is that a Torkel?
Insight.
Now I'm getting suspicious.
I think this is a
I'm
Nathan
gonna
issue.
insight.
We have been friends
Fine,
too
so it doesn't
long.
matter.
We have guests over, and there was a package, and Nathan was like, "You should open this," and I'm like, "Do you know what it is?" And he's like, "No, you should open it."
Why?
And
What's
for like
up there?
a solid 3 minutes, the three of us were just staring at him, and we were like, "You're getting the vibe I'm getting that he actually knows what this is, right?" And he had no idea, but we all thought he did.
She brings in a package that says, "Do not fold." I'm like, "Hey, this looks like it's fragile, and probably for you. You should open it." And she goes, "Do you know what this is?" And I say, "No, but you should open it. It just looks kind of important. It looks like something you might want."
Okay, you know what it is? It's the mustache. The mustache just makes you automatically suspicious. Beards are trustworthy.
Wait.
Mustaches get curled by Hillary.
Yeah, wait until I grow it out a little bit.
That should be a new D&D rule. If your character has a mustache, you have a -5 to deception. And it's not that you're lying. It's just that means no one will believe you.
No one will trust you. Yeah.
Like passive suspiciousness or
We need a suspicious meter.
Well, with my
meter.
25 insight check, is Torkel being weird or is Nathan?
I think it must be me.
We're gonna go with this, Nathan.
The vibes on Nathan have been a little bit off today, so it just
I'm
is what
just
it
trying
is.
to lighten the mood up a little bit.
Bruno says, "Do I get extra for my beard?" Yes, you get a +5.
Yeah, listen, when you have a beard, you get that +5 to charisma. Like, it's good stuff. Hey,
So
hey, Robert.
Basically, what I'm hearing is that you all are hating on only my husband's facial hair.
Just mustaches.
I will remind you, when Nathan first joined the stream, he had a majestic beard.
Oh, it was
It was
glorious.
glorious.
Now we got stuck with the mustache.
The
Listen,
mustache-
Now we have the
if you
mustache.
complain about the
I don't
mustache
trust
too
you.
much, you'll get baby face.
Baby fist. Baby fist assassin.
Who is this infant on our
Correct.
stream?
Whiskey and Steel just
Correct.
asked, "What if they're scruffy looking?" And that just makes me think. Well, then obviously,
Who
then you're a
is
nerf
scruffy
herder,
looking?
So.
Yes.
And a rogue.
likes the
Yeah.
mustache. Thank you, Bruno.
Nate pulls off the mustache perfectly.
But-
it's just confusing with the delivery of the
I know.
information.
I'm sorry.
All right. So, are we gonna try
I'm sorry.
and press through this cavern and take the path
Going-
well traveled?
We are going to cut to Kai,
Oh god.
who has started to inspect these little mushrooms near them,
Well, I'm
and
sure
is
I'm doing
really convinced that one of the mushrooms, it's little, about this big, and gray, and it's probably like 50 feet away. Snapped at her. Snapped at them.
that. Like, whoa, shit. I don't know. I think they might be still biters, not swallowers.
Could be chewers.
Could be chewers. That's almost worse.
That's definitely worse. Between biters and swallowers, chewers is the worst.
We broke
I don't
Janine,
really want to be gnawed
and it's not
on.
even bio break.
Nope.
I was this close to take a sip of my whiskey and spitting it all over my camera.
Yeah, it's these little ones that we have to be worried about.
Akir
biters.
is going to take a quick look.
Perception check.
Perception? Indeed. It's
You got to be careful about the little ones because it's
23.
not the size; it's what
Uh,
you do with it.
Can
You
suck the life right out of you.
Mm.
the little gray one that Kai is pointing to is really fairly innocuous. I mean, maybe if Kai was right, it could chew your toe. But the fact that there's probably 7 or 8 of them, and most of them are the larger of these mushrooms in here. Many of them the size of Torkel. Does raise a little bit of suspicion for Akir. But these are not the same ones you saw consuming dwarves.
Regardless, I think if we are planning to continue with our due course, we should move through quickly and touch nothing.
That was the plan.
Our other option, of course, would be
Touch
to
everything
go
and
back
not
to the
slowly.
lake
That-
and see
Kai,
what we can
don't
find
touch
of the whole
anything.
marshes. But I am not a fan of that plan either.
We're here.
No,
Let's keep cruising.
we have to get this done within the next 6 days. Let's just keep going forward.
Double time.
All
Can
right.
I do a quick investigation or nature and see if I can figure out how the purple haze, the lavender haze is affected by the things around it?
Sure. That would kind of be Arcana. Or I could take Nature. Kind of depends what you want to get out of it.
The 13.
So it's everywhere. It's in everything. It's in the stonework. It's in the floor. It's in the fungi. It's not affected by the things. It's affecting the. It's hard to tell if it's affecting the things or coexisting with the things, because it's not like everything's breathing it. It's not like everything's purple, but there is a predominant purple element here and there.
And I can't really tell an origin point for it still.
No, it's everywhere you look, it's flowing. So every time you say, "Oh, it's coming at me from that direction," and then you realize it's coming from somewhere else.
So it's not flowing like a river, it's just kind of undulating chaotically.
It's a little more purposeful.
Okay.
The one place you're not flowing is from the ceiling. It is definitely
Okay.
on the walls. It'll come out walls and it falls or slithers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it alive?
It doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
Give me an Arcana check.
All right. I'll be at 12.
It can't be alive. That it's too vast to be a living thing.
Okay.
All right. Is Mina still up front, I assume?
We're gonna keep walking.
All right. Who's behind Mina?
Me.
Then
Me.
Oh, I don't like this.
what? You think I'm getting a marching order for some reason?
He never said marching order, so that means we're safe, right? That means we're
No,
safe,
that's
right?
not how that works.
That's totally how that works. Who's in the rear?
Probably me, and I'm flying.
Flying. That's right, because you're a little fairy. Mina steps in about 20 feet, and at that point, everyone is well past the stairs, and everywhere you look, there are fungi. You can't help but step on them. Even in this well-worn path, there are plenty of stones you can see beneath you, but there's still just little sprouts, little white mushroom tops. And all of a sudden, a gray mouth opens from one of these large gray mushrooms, and it screeches, and it doesn't stop. And then the little one that Kai had identified opens up and screeches. And you now have this cacophony of two mushrooms absolutely grating down your spine.
This is in no way, shape, or form based on our 3 children.
No, there's only 2 mushrooms screaming right now.
I was just gonna say there's only 2 of them.
Because there's only 2 of them screaming.
Yeah.
Can I stab
Are
a
they-
mushroom and make it stop?
Are they like ahead of
I
us,
feel like
beside
that's
us,
the
or behind
goal.
us?
It wants us to hit.
Right.
Ahead?
You would need to run up to it if you want to stop it. Akir, what are you trying to do?
Are they? Are the mushrooms that are screaming ahead of us, beside us, or behind us?
The little one is just off of the path, 30 feet ahead. You can see it very clearly because it's just at the edge of Mina's bright light, and it's so weird because it's supposed to be a fungus, but it just opened up like this, and it's little like the little fibers look kind of like teeth, and they're vibrating as it's screeching like a fire alarm.
Mm-hmm.
The one off to the left is about
I mean, of course it's
Also
screeching
probably
like
like
a fire
25,
alarm.
30 feet
Mina's
away.
Here.
but there's no clear path to it. You would have to either fly up and dodge around to get a clear shot at it, or just kind of hop, skip, jump, or just plow straight through some shrooms.
So
Right.
are they?
My
both,
suggestion is
Are they both being touched by the light?
Yes.
Are there other mushrooms like them that are also being touched by the light and have not started screaming?
Give me an investigation check or a perception check.
I'm going perception. Akira's going to tell the group to hold. Don't do anything rash.
Mina's gonna like keep
Nat
Atreus
20s.
from stabbing it because we don't just kill things just because they're annoying.
So it's a 27.
Look,
you
you're gonna make
sure?
such a great mom one day. There are no other gray mushrooms within the light.
Conceal your lights. Quickly.
Conceal the
Okay.
kill, don't let it show.
Exactly.
Sheath Night Render. Does it stop the screaming?
It does not.
Great.
Now it's
So now
dark
I
enough.
don't have a sword, and
If you need a sword, you can pull it quickly. At least let's try to continue in this fashion and see if we disturb any more of them.
can I cast Blight on the
For what?
Akira told you don't do anything
mushroom?
reckless.
I'm not doing anything reckless necessarily. I'm just trying to make it shut up.
As you start kind of like bickering, they both stop.
Okay, great.
Torkel's going to very quietly just cast Shillelagh on the Sky Slayer. Not doing anything with it. Just ready. Just preparing.
We have a first-time chatter who likes that we have a progression of men's beards.
Welcome!
Thank you
You
very
know.
much.
We're here to entertain and look away from Emily.
The facial hair has been a hot topic of conversation tonight.
Yeah, as it should be.
Always.
So this
speaking-
Polar Knights. Who is in what order? I feel like Rob is the final, but I can't tell if Nathan or Peter are the first.
Trixie.
Peter and I are like two halves. Like, I got this, he's got that.
It started here and
Combined.
it slowly crept, and then
Combined, you make Robert. That's what happens.
there it is. So at this point, I'm gonna need everyone to make me perception checks.
Do you want another one from me?
Yeah, you're gonna need another one.
That's a nat one.
Okay.
That's what I'm
That's
looking
a
for.
17.
21.
23. Bitch.
14.
14. Mina and Atreus
Mhm.
both take a quick shuddering breath as the well, I mean, I don't know if it's,
No, I don't
assume-
actually, because I'm still
Okay,
not breathing.
it doesn't
Uh,
still not breathing. Mina takes a shuddering breath and Atreus watches her.
What are you doing? Watching you breathe.
Watching you breathe.
Oh, I forgot I wasn't doing that.
What in the
Breathing.
Edward Cullen is happening?
Do you do that often?
Every second or two, you know, kind of natural. And you hear a disturbance down the wing to the far left. It's not a screaming, but it probably was alerted by the screaming.
It's a Balrog! Run!
So, yeah, there's something over that way, and it's coming towards you.
Cannot get out. I am writing our death now.
Oh my god. There's something that way. And we should either hold our ground and find a safe place to hold ground or keep moving.
I vote keep moving. Let's get out of here as quickly as possible.
Fantastic. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, lovely.
Fuck!
Oops.
What did you do?
I only had my vote.
15.
Y'all can vote your own way.
Well, apparently you're our de facto leader now.
16.
Akira is kind of in charge of, everyone.
Do I stay or should I go?
Okay, great. So cool.
He's the voice of
because we
reason sometimes. Other times he just gets us in trouble. 20 initiative.
Because we have
Nice.
time and this thing is approaching, Mina's first act will be to cast Bless on forward. And not Kai because Kai has the D3. Not two.
Yes.
Okay. Boo.
All right, Akir, you are up first. Having them point out that something is coming, you hear the rustling, but you don't actually see anything.
I feel like I have a good enough reason to believe that we are still
Hydrate.
hidden. Hydrate.
And snack mode.
Oh, snacks!
Mm.
Today, the people on TikTok got to vote if I had a salty or sweet snack, and they voted salty. So I have my
Oh,
salsa and Fritos.
oh, yum.
I got garlic parmesan pretzels for the first time in a long time.
Maybe you should start letting the TikTok people vote what I have to drink.
That
could get interesting.
Yeah.
So this path that we're on, how wide is it?
About 5 feet unobstructed, probably 15 feet without too many. Like, if you're willing to knock down some knee-high or less fungi,
Given that I'm a ranger,
would you like a map?
sure, I'd love a map if you have one.
I have a map.
I'll always take a map. Makes for better battle strategies. Akira is going to do something he's never done before, but he's going to tell his group, get to the sides, stay out of sight unless necessary. And then he's going to vanish. Akira is turning invisible with Nature's Veil as a bonus action. And then he's going to use Landstride to move up as far as he can easily on the mushrooms on the side of the path. Because he can move through non-magical difficult terrain with no extra movement, and I can move through non-magical plants without being slowed or taking damage from them. And then I'm going to ready action my bow to shoot whatever's coming if it looks like it's going to attack one of us.
Okay. So you've got some purple fungi. You've got some orangish ones. You got some gray ones. And you got all these little guys. Where would you like Akir to be going?
Probably to the top, top left, like where those in between those 3 orangish fungi.
All right. And how high off the ground are you going?
I'm gonna be standing because I'm gonna try and stay hidden. But I'm gonna go as far off the path as I can.
All right. Yeah, this would be difficult terrain if it weren't for all of your cool ranger things.
This
It
is where
is-
rangers shine. In mushroom fields.
Now let me see.
Hey,
About
so
that.
Peter, this is when you decide to make mushroom shit missiles.
Um,
And you just carry that forward into every campaign you have ever forth.
I will not be doing that, but thank you.
an 8 is not going to hit you.
Correct.
As you pass by the little purple plant over there, it seems to take notice of you. And
Even though I'm invisible?
whips, yeah. And whips out at you, just almost like slapping your tail feathers. But that's really all
Trying
it
to
gets.
smack me in the butt?
It's a funky mushroom.
Maybe if you were wearing pants, they wouldn't be able to objectify you so much.
Alert, we just hit our follower goal. We now have 200 Twitch followers. Thank you, Polar Knights, for bringing us
Oh my
over that
gosh.
number.
All the way from Norway. How exciting! Thank you so much.
That's amazing.
We need a big flashing banner like, welcome to our 200th follower,
It
you
just
win.
rolled. There was a banner. There was confetti and
I-
everything. But, you know.
I
big
saw
old-
it. It's an old Flash website joke.
Oh.
But yes, I saw the banner. It was fun.
That's so cool. I wasn't watching Twitch. I'll have to go back and see.
I wasn't either. I was just watching. I have the activity feed up, so it showed me when we
Apparently-
hit the goal.
Polar Knights had said that they had to delete somebody because you can only follow 3,000 people, and they deleted a girl doing squats for $1. So I feel like this
We
is
are
probably a better choice.
Better than a girl doing squats for $1. I think
Heck
that's an
yeah!
achievement in and of itself.
And I will not be doing any workouts for this. This is ridiculous.
I will
Don't
not
do that.
be doing any of that. Thank
I will
you.
be sitting on my couch eating my chips and drinking my booze instead.
And making poorly constructed sex jokes.
Yes. Wonderful. That made me so happy.
Posture check.
Oh, why did you make?
I'm doing it just because she said she wasn't going to work out. So now we have a posture check and stretch.
I stretch. I already kind of sit up, so.
Do you want me to get up and bend and snap for this?
No.
Is that what this is
Yes.
about?
Not that kind of stream. Not that kind of stream.
Damn it.
Snack
Snack
mode.
mode. Eat more snacks.
I just finished my pretzel stick.
I guess you're going to have to eat another one.
Yes, I'm going for another one. All right.
The people have spoken. Eat your food.
All right. Anything else from Akir?
No, I'm gonna keep my ready to action because I'm not gonna bother trying to attack these purple mushrooms. They don't seem like they can move, right?
Do you want to insight check the mushroom for movement capacity?
Not if it's going to burn my ready to action.
A little bit.
Do you want me to check the vibes on the mushrooms?
No, I gave my party
Okay.
instructions. They're all supposed to
They're
hide off the
psychedelic.
path. Hopefully one of
Psychedelic
them noticed
vibes.
the purple mushroom flare wildly as I vanished. I guess Mina would have seen me walk away, so Mina would know what direction
Mina-
I went.
Exactly.
But
Mina watched you vanish. Mina watched it reach out and grab your attempt to grab your tushy. So
it tried to touch the butt, but it couldn't quite get there.
no.
All right.
All right,
But I
Mina.
should go tell Atreus about that in their head. Like, oh, that much.
Oh, I guess I should also say I couldn't take my shield off. My shield's still on.
Yeah.
Then I can't have a ready to action to fire my bow.
No, but you can ready an action to throw a dagger or dart. The pros and cons of the shield.
I know the shield. I need to get these sentinel benefits on something other than a shield, or we need someone else to use this stupid shield. Hydrate.
My shield's already pretty tricked out, so. And I already have Sentinel.
I don't want to drop my concentration, so I mean, the rest of my party has lost the benefits of Pass Without a Trace, but I still
Right.
have it.
Exactly.
There's nothing else good I could
You
do
can
here.
decide that. You've got like 3 turns until.
Yeah, I
anything is-
love
Okay.
that. Like, we still haven't started fighting about it,
It's
and your
fine.
turn still takes forever.
It's fine.
I love you so much, but oh my god.
All right, Mina, what you want to do?
I've already cast Bless on my 4 friends. Other than that, my shield's up. I am holding my trident. I don't know if there's anything else I need to do at the moment. Other than
All right.
follow his instructions to hide behind a mushroom that's hopefully trying not to eat me. So I guess, like, perception
You're-
of the mushrooms.
You're kind of near a purple mushroom, the one that reached out at Akir. If you stay where you are, it might try and come for you next.
I would like to Where did he kind of go in relation to this map? Like up or
Up.
down? He went up.
Up.
I'm gonna go like downwards. Just like so if something comes in through the room, I'll be like on the downward side. I don't know.
Like a lot or a little?
I'm gonna move diagonally.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's like maybe like 4 squares down ish.
Oh, down by the blue purple thing?
I think so. I don't know.
Not-
That's a
Not
amoeba.
next to it, right?
Oh, not next. Okay. I'm gonna move just slightly over towards the orange ones, like
Okay.
2 squares past the orange one. I don't know. I have
Cool.
no idea.
And you took your trident back out?
Yes. These back here.
The 2 gray things start screaming
But it doesn't
all
wait,
over
does-
again.
It doesn't glow, or do I tell it to glow? Because I feel like there's like an on and off switch to that.
You have to use a bonus action to tell it to not glow.
To tell it to not glow. Does it seem
Alright.
like they have the time to do that right this second?
If you want to spend your bonus action telling your trident to shut up, that's up to you and your trident.
Trace is just gonna take out Night Rider. It doesn't really matter.
It's true. I mean, like.
Doesn't really matter. All right, they're screaming. Great. Woo!
Alright, and as you move a little to the south, a third one down that way starts screaming back as well.
Great. This is
So
my-
you just have this like surround sound cacophony of.
She's just trying to vibe.
Silence when you need it.
We're just gonna
Yeah.
vibe through that.
I know. I'm like, I don't have
You know,
any
like, when
silence
the-
spells.
You know when like the fire alarm goes
I
off
almost-
in like a school, and suddenly now it's a pattern. And you're just like. Beep, beep, beep.
Yep.
Never
This is
experienced
what
this.
we're gonna-
I almost took silence and then I didn't.
You know, if the screaming comes from everywhere all at once, they're not gonna know where it originated from. So it's fine.
I ended up taking air bubble instead of silence, and I regret my choices.
Oh well. Atreus, you're up next.
Right. So I still can't see whatever the thing is that is incoming. Can I cast hang on. Not cast fuck.
I don't think you have that spell.
I do have that spell, just not prepared
Where
right
is
at the
that?
It's a
moment.
ritual, and it
Okay.
takes quite a while.
It's a ritual, and it has a
Material component of your wife.
material component of wife and condom that I don't have right now, and so I'm not prepared.
Condoms?
Atreus doesn't procreate.
Sisters can't procreate.
So really, it's like privacy and foreplay time. So
Anyway, I'm going to. Can I cast blight on the mushroom that tried to smack Akir's ass while readying spiritual weapon as a bonus action for when the thing bobber comes into view?
You cannot cast 2 spells in the same turn,
Even if
and you cannot ready a bonus action spell.
fuck. Well, fuck me.
You didn't prepare that spell.
Robert. I'm going to. Okay. I can't night render and start with spiritual weapon, right? I have to have
Yeah,
had spiritual
totally.
weapon up.
No, you can do both.
Oh. Then why can't I cast blight and spiritual weapon?
Because spiritual weapon's a spell and blight's a spell,
But spiritual weapon is a bonus action.
but it's a spell.
Okay.
You can
It's
only
not a-
cast
and
one
light's not a
spell per turn.
Unless your action is a cantrip.
There's too many rules to this game.
Okay. My brain.
I know these rules way too much.
I know.
he keeps playing cleric, so
I respect you as D&D god, and also I think I just confused myself. So I'm going to take Night Render,
More,
and
so much screaming.
because there is so much screaming around
So much
me.
shrieking.
There's so much shrieking, and I can't deal with it in a very neurodivergent fashion. I'm going to slicey dicey at a mushroom. 21.
Really totally hits the little purple mushroom that's right next to you.
Cool. Hang on, let me just roll that damage.
It is not undead. It is.
It's not undead, but
Yeah.
I do get my extra 2d10, right? Because it's a
You
weapon.
get the extra D8, so you can just.
Oh, d8. Sorry.
Yeah. So if you want to call it auto crit, that's fine. If you want to roll crit damage, that's easy enough.
What was that? 9 plus 6?
Another 8.
Or
6 plus
Yeah, 15.
9, 15 damage.
great.
Oh, look, it's still up. Look at that.
You're fucking
Wow.
kidding me.
No, I'm beyond impressed.
Wow, good job, little fucking mushroom. I'm going to cast spiritual weapon now, and what did I just slice at the one that was screaming, or the one that tried to slap Akira's ass?
The one that was going for Akira. That's
Okay.
right next to you.
Right. Well, spiritual weapon is going to hang on. Let me just check really fast. I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon at 2nd level right now, and I'm going to swing that at the screamy one because it's making me insane.
Big screamy, little screamy.
Big screamy.
Or the one by Mina.
One by
Big
Mina.
screamy by Akira. One by Mina. Great.
It's 19.
Yes.
Great.
So very much.
Good. Cool. 11 points of damage.
It stops screaming.
Great.
That's one. You watch as it's just this little. That's it.
Oh, thank
There's
you,
still 2 more
Sidious.
screaming.
But it's less, so
But there's
I
less.
feel a little better. Sort
Yeah.
of. Not really, but you know, I've got things up. All right, and I guess moving wise, I'm going to. Mina went up and left.
Mina went down.
Down. Okay. The noise is coming from the right.
Up.
Up.
Forward.
Up.
yeah.
Full. Jeez.
See those 2 gray guys? 2 gray circles with big holes in them?
There's sort of.
The ones to the right of us.
Yes.
Yeah, those are the 2 left screaming.
Great. I'm going to move towards them then. And then
And
I'm
melee
done.
with one of them?
Yeah, I'll get in melee with one of them. Why not?
Why not, right? And they're
Sounds-
mushrooms. They can't bite. They
Yeah.
just chew
Mm.
or swallow.
I-
Torkel, you're up.
All right, Torkel is going to follow instructions and ride his Pegasus over around the side of the cave that I'm closest to, and I will only smack something if it attacks me.
Okay.
So,
Sorry, I don't have KV on
so
that.
ready. Yeah, that's fine. So like ready action, smacking. And bonus action to I can't see Akira, can
No.
I? So reach for other than yourself within 60 feet that can hear me. Okay. Akira, have bardic inspiration. You can hear me. I don't need to see you. I was just double checking how that worked. So yeah. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Nice.
Unless something tries to smack me.
Sounds good. Let's see what these guys can do. All right. Nothing changes. Kai, you're up.
Do I know if these are plants or plant creatures?
They're probably plants or plant creatures. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Plants.
Is that an action
Yes.
or a like duration? Just an action to do?
Action to do, and then it lasts for 10 minutes.
Sweet. Okay. You can now speak with plants.
Um,
The screaming just suddenly turns into this it burns, the light, it burns, it found me, the light, it burned, and it's just in the two of them just screaming at each other about the light, and neither of them seem to be actually harmed by the light.
they just don't like it.
They're just like absolutely petrified of the light.
It's like toddlers when you tell them to eat broccoli and they think they're being poisoned.
Yes.
I am going to tell my cohorts then to put away their light. And I'm going to start talking to the plants.
Which plant would you like? There's the screamers, the purple amoebas, and then there's just a whole bunch of random types of plants.
I will go with the purple amoebas that tried to smack Akir's ass.
What are you going to say to it?
We did not mean to harm you with the light. Has anyone passed by here within the last day?
It comes back with food.
Are we the food?
You see one of the tentacles just kind of like come at you. Food. Yes, food.
I'd rather you didn't eat us.
You see all of its little tentacles just kind of like turn and searching for your party, and each one just kind of like locks on to someone else.
Do you know of a forgotten item down here?
It really just kind of gives you this food.
Past food. Which direction has it gone?
You watch it kind of shrug a little, and it pulls up some of its amoeba-like things from the ground and points with its feet towards the big entrance. So the direction you guys are generally heading. Go, food come, food go, food come. Food.
When was the last time you ate?
It doesn't really seem to have an answer.
Can I go for the screamers?
On your turn
Okay.
next time.
Cool.
You see it turn all of its amoeba tentacles to the north, looking past Akir.
Have a raid!
Ooh.
Are we getting raided?
We're being raided
Oh no!
Hey, Silent Moon.
and by mushrooms.
Defend!
Welcome.
Hey.
And
Hi, Badger.
yeah, so here in this moment, everyone realizes and suddenly sees that you are indeed under attack, bursting through mushrooms, sending large slabs and swaths of them to the side, just leaving this massive wake. Is an enormous bug-like creature. Let's see if I can give you a better description. Standing on 4 legs, this creature has a total of 6 appendages. It has mandibles coming down and around from the front of its face. It could easily grab hold of Akir and full bear hug him with the size of these mandibles. Very likely it could swallow Fairy Kai whole. Its claws are just slashing and hacking as it charges through, just leaving mushroom goo everywhere. Kai hears a sudden, terror echo through the cavern as all of the mushrooms and fungi and various things that grow here start just utterly screaming for their existence, because I don't know if they really have lives, but the carapace on this thing is deep and powerful, and you see that it has 10 eyes, all of them just kind of glossed over, and a sort of magic radiates from the head of this creature.
Do we want a bio break now?
I feel like this
You
is a
have
good
more
time for a
than
bio
that.
break.
Is there more?
It turns and looks at Akir.
Oh, fuck.
Even though I'm hidden?
What was your stealth check?
I don't know if I rolled one.
You're just invisible.
Oh, only
But
invisible.
could I have stealth since I didn't have a ready action?
Yes, I will let
All
you
right.
hide as your action. Then you have your shield on, though.
Yeah, it's fine. One of these days, I'm going to end up tossing my shield down in order to fight something quickly, and I'm just going to lose it.
Yep.
Alright, my
I feel
stealth,
like you're looking
so
forward
that
to
we can
losing
find
that
out
shield.
whether or not it sees me, is a 26 plus 10 is 36.
I feel like that is pretty self-explanatory there.
Can it get a 36?
Yes. You are
Did
meeting.
it?
You are meeting the one specific criteria for it to be able to perceive you. You're touching the ground.
The one time Akir chooses
One time you didn't fly.
Akir chooses to not fly because he's like, I'm going to be better hidden if I don't fly.
Is the one time the creature has tremor sense. So, just to be clear and to follow the rules of the stupid game, because you hid, it doesn't actually see you even with tremor sense. It knows you're around there.
That's fair.
But it does not see you. And as such, it's going to go up to the giant Pegasus and attack that instead. So this creature is called an Umber Hulk.
And he
And
immediately Googles Umber Hulk.
Yep. So here we go. It's going to make 3 attacks against KV. Because it can't reach Torkel on top of the flying Pegasus.
See, you should have just posted. Do you mind if I post a picture of this in the stream chat with spoilers?
Oh, go for
Alright.
it. Absolutely.
Because people need to see this ugly beast.
Yeah. I described it, but there's no way I did it justice. Does a 14 hit KV?
It does, unfortunately.
All right.
Well, that's a nasty sucker.
Yeah. It's trying to eat your Pegasus.
I don't like that.
KV takes 11 damage.
Ow!
It's one of those.
Does a 13 hit KV?
It does. AC is 12.
Yep. KV takes another 8. And now, after slashing and slashing, these massive mandibles are just going to kind of wrap around KV's neck.
Oh, good grief.
23 is totally going to hit. And KV is going to take 14
I'm
points
about
of
to
damage.
lose my Pegasus. Boy. Ow! Ow! Stop that.
All right.
No action or harm in
yikes.
the making of this D&D campaign.
Only fictional
KV is below
creatures were harmed
half.
in the making of this deed.
Yeah.
The violet purple amoeba that was next to Mina only has Torkel nearby and KV, so it is going to lift its feet up off of the ground as well. I mean, Kai is right there. And these little purple whips are going to swash out at Torkel. So it's going to attack Torkel, and then
I'm gonna
Torkel
get to use
gets
my
to use
reaction
his
then.
reaction afterwards.
Cool.
Let's see how many attacks it gets to make. Because that's fun. I roll to see how many multi-attacks it gets. Isn't that cool? It's going to make 2. So the first one is a 9. What's Torkel's armor class?
Nope. It's a 21.
21. All right, so I can need a 19 or 20 to even hit you. So these 2 amoeba-like tentacles just reach up, and neither of them actually make contact with Torkel. And you're welcome to use your reaction.
All right. And that is a nat 20.
Wow, it had 3 hit
Boom,
points left.
baby. I'm just rolling the damage.
Yeah, this is awful.
How does 17 do?
You take the Skyblinder staff and just, like, as those 2 tentacles come up, you were waiting for them. You just bat them to the side, spin it up, grab it by the very end, and just come down with it. And you skewer this thing, and it splooshes purple goo all over the ground, which is immediately...
And stay down.
Immediately, all of the fungi in the area begin to, like, draw on its death as if you just fed everything around here.
That was a warning.
All right. Let me see if anything else can actually make an attack on you guys. Atreus had moved up next to one of the really tiny but high-pitched screeching thing, pulling itself out of the ground and stepping over top of that little thing is one of these amoeba fungi. The one Mina had gone near also pulls itself up out of the ground and goes to her. The ones by the Umber Hulk start moving closer, but unfortunately they don't see a cure, and they just keep moving. This one's actually going to dash, and with dashing, it can move a whole 10 feet. How cool is that?
I'm just picturing these tiny little mushrooms like running on their little legs, going.
Yep.
I feel like there's something like that in Fantasia. I have like a very
I have a vivid memory
like,
of
you know, the
something-
original-
Yeah,
yeah. There's something.
of running mushrooms
There's
squeaking.
something.
Yeah,
There's something.
it totally happened. So you all watch as all these purple amoeba fungi just kind of creep and crawl towards you. Mina is now surrounded. Atreus is pretty close to surrounded. And yeah. So I'm going to get 1 attack on Atreus and 1 attack... Well, sorry. We'll see how many attacks they get. Let's see. Here's the Atreus. It gets 1 attack on Atreus. And it rolls a 17, which is not going to work. This one's going to come at Mina. Make 2 attacks. 12. Ha ha ha. And 18.
It's cute, though. It's
Nowhere
cute.
close. Yeah, to hit Mina with her 23 armor class, I believe, they have to crit.
23.
They can only hit you if they crit. Yeah. Not salty. I'm fine. It's totally fine. We're at the top of initiative. Akir, you probably want a updated picture of the battle map.
I would
guess.
love to have an updated picture of the battle map. I think I have a rough idea of what it looks like, but
it's beautiful. That's what it is. That's dropping that again in the stream spoiler chat. So you are in melee with the Umberhold.
He got real close to me, huh?
Yeah. And you're also in melee with a purple fungus.
Right. How tall is this cave? I mean, I know I flew through it already, but...
Yeah, so 20, 30 feet,
Okay.
You can definitely get up, and away if you'd like.
Interesting. This just presents a problem with the fact that my shield is still on my arm.
Just drop it.
Well, I could drop it, but I don't have a surefire way out if I use my bonus action to drop it, because I rely on Zephyr Strike to get out.
I will remind you, attacks of opportunity can only be taken against creatures you can see.
Oh.
So as long as you are invisible and stealth, they cannot opportunity attack you.
Good to know. In that case,
If I'm going to abuse the rules, I might as well help you do it too.
I will say that I was looking up the rules for Tremor Sense, and like when I read the description of it versus the description of things like stealth and invisibility and blind sight, I would probably interpret it the way you did and say it should know the hex that I'm in, and therefore I'm not stealthed. I might be harder to hit, but it knows exactly where I am. Whereas Jeremy Crawford's answer was, you could still stealth, which is a very broad way of saying, like, you're still hidden by all technical terms. So I'll go with his answer. That's fine.
Yep. It is that obnoxious little like gray area of it can find you unless you are actively. So in this case, you're
They'll
actively
do the
keeping
thing
flight.
already.
All right.
My God.
Akira's going to
Yeah, do
fly
the thing.
up and over.
Okay.
And then he's going to pop off his shield and just drop it towards the entrance.
Nice.
And then he's going to shoot the giant mandible thing. Because that's what he does.
Yep.
And we're going to roll that
So,
in Discord. Because
First one's going to be at advantage because you're still invisible, or did that break?
when does that end?
Beginning of turn or end of turn?
Until the start of your next turn. In which case I can't just
Akir
fly away.
poops. No.
Shoot. Okay. Akir's not popping his shield off. Akir is going to stay in melee and we're just going to do something a little bit reckless, and Akir is going to use Channel Divinity and his Charged Touch to attack the mandible guy.
Calling on God so soon.
Yeah, I'm calling God, and you know what? Can I use the?
You don't have
amulet?
to use. You don't have to determine channel divinity until you.
Okay, so
hit.
that's what I was gonna ask. I was like, do I have to
Yeah.
risk losing it if I miss?
Would you like me to bring you a fortune cookie just in case?
Can I get a fortune cookie?
Yes, you can get a fortune cookie.
Okay, regardless, I'm gonna roll the to hit to see if I to hit.
Yeah.
I was gonna use my amulet, but decided it's not worth it, and that was a good choice because that's 24 to hit.
Nice. Yeah, that hits. It's not like
Hydrate.
a. Oh, snap! I forgot something.
What'd you forget?
I need you to decide if you would like. Remember how it had those weird bug eyes?
Sorry, did we hydrate? There was a hydrate there.
I'm working on it.
What's Akira's goddess's name again?
Sirenita.
Janine, I mean,
I've got one too.
You got one?
so is Akir keeping his
Why do you have one?
eyes on the prize, or is Akir going to kind of look away from whatever weirdness is going on?
Hydrate again.
Hydrate again.
Again.
I'm so sorry. This was a very important thing that I forgot to tell.
How tall is it? It's large.
It's
so
tall.
it'd be like
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah.
Akira would have poofed.
Hydrate.
I feel like he would have just panicked, like he was thought about taking his shield off, decided that was a bad idea because the thing's right next to him, and he just like grabs the leg. So we're gonna say he's just looking at like the lower half.
Great. Give me a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay, 21.
21. Great.
Nothing
You can do all the
happens?
things. Nothing happens.
Okay, cool. Then I'm grabbed the leg, and I'm casting Charged Touch at what's my max level? 4th level. So that's going to be with Channel Divinity is 60 points of lightning damage.
What was your to hit? What's 24 to hit?
24 to hit, yeah.
How much lightning damage?
60.
Do you
Amelia, we
want
don't
to
need the
throw Bardic
ASMR.
on top
60.
of that?
Your
Yeah,
microphone.
I'll throw Bardic on there. So
Oh.
because that's a D10,
D10.
I don't roll dice for this lightning damage. That's
No.
70 points of damage.
70 points of damage. Nice.
Akir just like reaches out and like raises his shield to like protect himself, but also says a quiet prayer. And there's just like this beam of like radiating lightning that just shoots into the monster's leg and just covers its entire body.
It just like lightning shoots out its all of the cracks in the carapaces that just freaks out a little bit. It stutters and stumbles and just then turns all of its eyes down to Akir.
Yeah, that tracks. Also, Sirenita, in response to the prayer, said, "The only limits to the possibilities in your life tomorrow are the butts you use today."
Booty.
AK, use your ass, Akira. Use your ass.
I hope your day is as nice as my butt.
Okay, so Akira used his action. Oh, I didn't throw favored foe on there. Does favored foe apply to it?
Spell?
It says attack roll.
This was an attack roll.
Okay, then that's 76 points of lightning damage.
Or
And it's
6.
marked.
Yep. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hunker down and hope I survive.
Nice. Mina, you
Yeah.
are finally up.
Just hanging out with some fun guys.
You have 2 fungi right next to you, and you are 20 feet away from the Umber Hulk. So you need to decide if you're going to look away or if you are going to continue to engage in his magical eye beams.
Can I just wait? He's how far away from me?
Only 20 feet.
Like, if I close my eyes, could I still see him?
You could not see him. If you close your eyes, he is too far for you to see him.
What's my range? Like 10 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened is, did anyone experience something when they looked in his eyes? I don't remember. Or I think I went to get.
Yeah, it was fine. So far, nothing crazy has happened.
Okay, but somebody rolled a charisma thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, which might be okay. I will, I guess, turn my attention slightly to the mushrooms around me who are doing their valiant effort to try to hurt me, but
Yeah,
succeeding.
they're so cute.
How large are these? Not very large, right?
No, they're like knee height, maybe waist height.
Okay. I guess I will just cut down some mushrooms, maybe?
All right. Mina turns her back and she feels this like itching on the back of her head, as if it's calling to her, but she just ignores it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, swing, swing, swing.
Swing.
Whack. Or
I mean,
shield bash first.
I don't. Yeah, I'll shield bash one of them because why not? So many things happen when I hit things with my shield. So.
So many.
Oh, that was not very good. An 11. What's the AC on a mushroom?
That hits.
Great, fabulous.
Like it's a fungus.
So many things happen. So I'm going to press the first
Yeah.
button. Okay, that's a 7 with piercing damage. And then
Nice.
I probably have to scroll down, right?
Yep.
And we're hitting the shield spike one?
Yep. The 2d6 fire.
Yeah, okay. And that's an extra 4 fire damage.
All right. It is not yet dead, but it's going to make a saving throw or strength or dex.
Oh,
It's
right.
gonna, yeah. So you make your athletics check, and it's gonna
Okay.
make a strength check at -4 because that's
Ooh, I got
better.
a 22.
That's better than its dexterity, which is -5.
Oh, okay. Well, it's down.
You just squat. You just put it down,
Yeah.
real down. You have advantage if you want to skewer it.
Sure. I'm just gonna stab it with the back of my trident because
Why not?
I've already barbecued it. I got a 10.
That hits. It's at advantage.
Oh no, it's not. I'll just roll it again. 14.
Yep, still hits.
Okay. Well, see, now I've roasted the mushroom, so now it's time to skewer it so that she's just making lunch here, apparently. And that is 8 points of damage from that.
When you do so, you just kind of and it just sploosh. Yeah, and you see all the little anemone pieces just
Anyway.
give up.
No?
You do have another one right next to you if
Right.
you'd like to.
Yeah.
You can spear, or you could shield spear, or shield. Like
I'm going to
It's
shield
all
it
out in the
first
table.
because that comes with some fire. So-
yeah,
Wow. Okay. 16.
16 totally hits.
Great. And that is a 7. And then that is... Get out of my way, pop-ups. A 9.
Oh, good. It didn't immediately die.
But I hit it with my shield, so now...
Yep.
We do the athletic game again.
Yeah, I got 12 -4.
I got a nat 20, so...
Yeah.
It's a cute little dragon. Bye, dragon. And then I guess I can also do the same.
Yep, at advantage.
We're gonna do that the right way this time. Get out of my way. I am fighting mushrooms. I got a 19, Mina crit there.
Oh,
Oh, it's a mushroom.
Mina's just like frolicking through a field of mushrooms, just like hacking and slashing, just like da 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 da.
Mushrooms. Crit damage is 9.
Yeah, it had 2 hit points left.
Mushrooms for everyone for lunch.
And you just watch as like the pieces.
I'm not eating that.
I told you she was vibing to the fire alarm music.
Yeah.
She's in a good mood today.
Apparently. Are you action surging? Are you moving? Or are you content to sit here?
I feel like I need to get into melee with the bug because like Kier's over there as well. That I feel, I guess. I'm assuming he's over there. I don't
I
know.
did a lot of damage, but I am scared. So
But you are scared.
Yeah.
not scared because a Kier can't be scared, but like
I would.
Right.
you know,
He's scared,
logically
not frightened.
concerned for his life.
It did weird eye things, so I'm gonna try to get like a little bit closer and see if I can like still see it with my eyes closed.
As you just kind of like start blind, as Mina does, you just turn eyes closed and start walking where you think it is, and then all of a sudden you start sensing KV out of the corner, and then you just go, oh, yep, there's the claws. Oh, there's the mandibles. Yeah. Your golden dragon sight just kind of starts raining down on this creature as you step up to it.
Great. Yeah, that's chill for now.
Cool. Atreus. You're in melee
cool.
with 1, and you've got 2 others next to you, and you also are in melee with one of the little screamer things. It's very loud where you are.
So I'm very loud. Can I?
The screaming thing is obnoxious, but it hasn't actually harmed you.
Yeah. Is that there's a harming-ish one
Yeah,
near me though,
yeah.
yes, right now? Yeah. I'm gonna slice at that one
Good call.
with Night Render. You know. Fuck, it's a
That's
14.
a hit.
It is phenomenal. Let's roll that.
Would you like to know their armor class now?
Sure,
It's
why the fuck not?
5.
I was gonna guess
It's a
that.
plant.
So then that
Right.
was that's 16,
Most
16 points of damage to the
most things have a
weak
base
ass
10
plant.
and it has a -5 to dex. So
Shh.
Yeah.
Shh.
It is still up though.
Well, it's an asshole. So, but there's bigger
It's a
fish
fun
or
guy.
bugs.
Yeah. It's a fun guy.
Did you say I was in melee with 2? Right
1
now?
technically, but they seem
1
like they can
technically.
reach you with their elongated anemone.
So there's
Barbels.
the one that I'm actually in melee with, and the tentacly one.
Yes.
Okay, so then since I just hit that one, I'm going to hit tentacle
Oh,
friend
that's just rude.
with. I can't really help it with spiritual
All right.
weapon.
Whiskey and steel.
17.
What? Huh?
17.
Whiskey and Steel, according to Discord, was our 50th Discord member.
We are hitting
Welcome to
Wow,
the
we are
party.
making like so many milestones.
200
tonight.
Good
followers,
night.
50 Discord members. So we'll go down in history.
And that was only like I think 7 damage to the
The other one.
fucking plant, other plant.
All right.
So-
Sounds good.
There it is.
All right. That means Torkel's up.
All right, so first off, let's deal with KV. KV's gonna start dancing and prancing and just take the dodge action.
Good call. Good call. I need both KV and
Um,
Torkel to make me charisma saving throws or close their eyes.
Oh. Yeah. Let's go for it. Okay, so KV's charisma is a +1. Oh, yeah. +3 for saving throws. Okay. So 1 coming in for KV. That's a 9, which doesn't seem great. And Torkel's got 27.
All right, Torkel is fine.
Torkel's
I
fine.
need you to roll me a D8 for KV.
D8 for KV.
Just to clarify, Torkel
That's
is
going-
riding KV currently, correct?
Yes.
Okay, just verifying.
Yes. 5 on the D8.
All right. Fantastic. This is an absolute delight for me. Please roll for me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a D8.
1d8. 8.
8. What is KV's movement speed?
KV's movement speed, walking or flying?
I believe she's flying, or is she walking?
Yeah, she's prancing. She's not flying right now.
All right, so what is her walking speed?
Low ceiling. 60.
All right. Torkel and KV
Oh, I'm so far away.
take a running express back down the hallway from which you
Whoa,
came.
whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, whoa. We need to
And
We need to
suddenly
go back
Akir
there.
feels very alone with the mandibles.
we need to go back there. I don't what are you doing? Okay. Fine.
What you hear in your
Stay
head
there.
is what you can only describe as the most ADHD rant you've ever experienced. And it
Would
ends
you like
with
me to
looking at
demonstrate?
underpants.
Oh, okay, never mind.
That's for you. Yeah. Just KV has no concept of what she is doing or saying.
Okay. I'm going to leave you here. I'm going back. Okay, you come when you're ready. Take your time. I'm gonna go that way. So she used her full dash, I assume.
Yeah, so that's like 120 feet away.
So that's 120. And my speed's 35. So I can get a little over halfway back.
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure where that extra 5 came from. The boots?
Maybe? Pretty fantastic.
I'll have to figure that out later. Anyway. Let's start with a 35 back. And then let me see if I'm in range enough to do anything useful. Sure. Let 120. So yeah, that'll put me in range if I can see it.
What are you trying to see?
Can I see the thing with the mandibles?
If you get really close to the urns, you can see it. Yeah, it's in the bright light right next to Mina. You don't have it's got partial cover, but if the spell says see, you can see it.
Yes, I can see it. Okay, so we're going to cast Crown of Madness on the thing with the mandibles. And we are going to tell it to attack the other mushrooms.
All right, so do I get a...
Leave it here, attack the other mushrooms. Wisdom saving throw, DC 16.
That is a 13.
Okay, so for the next minute, as long as I maintain my concentration, I guess I'll have an option at the end of its turns to, okay, I must use my action to maintain control over the target on each of my next turns, which is a little bit of a bummer. But yeah, that at least allows me to do something for now.
Nice.
Also, the target can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns. On a success, the spell ends. So yeah, I'm just going to tell it to wail on the other mushrooms and leave my allies alone. And bonus action. Who can I see? Who do I want to give Bardic
You're too
to?
far if it's only 60 feet. Eh.
Oh,
Yep, you're too far.
Bardic is 60 feet. Yeah. Then I think that is going to be the end of my
It's a good turn. It's a
Yeah.
very good turn.
Cool.
We're going to skip the Shriekers because they're just still shrieking. And Kai, you're up.
Cool. I'm still talking to the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Because, like, they haven't actually indicated that they don't like us.
The one you were talking to, somebody killed it. So
Well, I'm going to talk to a different one then.
I just picture this giant thing with mandibles, like, wreaking havoc, and Kai's just, like, bending down to a mushroom. How are you? And then it dies. How are you doing today?
yeah.
They can follow my simple commands.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to command them to attack the Umber Hulk.
All right. Make me a persuasion check.
That's an 8.
Yeah. None of them think that's a good idea.
Can I ask them to get off of the pathway so that we have space?
Sure.
Is that persuasion again?
No, that's just kind of like yeah, we can do that. Just
Okay.
they kind of affirm.
Can I guess that's the antithesis of making the path difficult for the Umber Hulk. I am going to continue asking questions about which direction people go and trying to get information like that. I'm not going to attack anything.
The ones nearby that are like the big orange ones just kind of indicate that like there's big bug, big food that way, small food that way, friend food this way.
What's friend?
You are friend.
Don't eat
Basically,
friends. Don't eat
they-
friends.
They kind of
They're
you would
friendly.
gather
They're
that they consider any living creature that can be decomposed as food. So, because you're nice to them, you are friend food.
Cool.
They would eat you, but
But they don't like insist on eating me.
right. Anything else from Kai?
Nope.
Very fun. All right. The Umber
Kai
Hulk.
just wants to get the forgotten thing and get out of here. So they
Yeah.
do not care about anything else.
Like a giant bug trying to kill us. This is
Right.
very weird for me. I'm just not understanding the motivation, but okay.
It's going to turn, and the gray shrieking thing next to it it's going to smash it real hard. It's going to smash it, and that hits, and it is destroyed. So that's one more of the shriekings that suddenly come to a halt. And then it's going to just kind of spin around a few times. Very confused, just not really sure what to do. And try and run away back to where it came from. So that means Mina and Akir, you are welcome to take opportunity attacks if you'd like.
Of course I would like. Hydrate.
Hydrate?
Hydrate.
I used a spell and I never specified pulling a weapon, so I guess I could make a talon attack probably.
Definitely.
Okay, I think that's what we've done in the past, so I'll take it. I'll take a talon attack.
Let Mina go first. Mina,
Yeah.
Because it might be an
it would lead.
advantage.
Pardon,
Yeah.
excuse me first, please.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna shield bash for a 23.
Yeah. Totally.
Great.
Totally hits him.
Should I roll the damage first, or should I roll
Yes. Roll the damage first.
Damage is a 8, and then please
The fire.
hold the fire. I hope everyone's impressed the first time they're seeing my shield in action for this round.
So impressed. And if I wasn't surrounded by screaming things, I'd be
Mushrooms,
totally simping over you.
And an extra 4 there, and then I'm gonna do the athletics.
So because Mina has Sentinel, you immediately just stop it from running.
I'm still rolling that athletics, right?
Oh, me too. Yeah, I got a
Okay.
16. You got to beat a 16.
A 14. I didn't do it.
So you smash it with your shield, and the fire just kind of rips it, and it swirls, and it's a little dazed. So Akir, you do not get an opportunity attack because it does not run away.
Dang it. Sorry.
That's okay. You did more
You
than I'm
did-
capable of, so...
Yeah.
Because I don't have an actual weapon drawn that can do anything.
Okay.
All right. There are 3 violet fungi next to Atreus, and they're all going to attack. So the first one's going to... Wait, go to the fungus. Get 1 attack. And it rolls a 14, which misses. Then next one's going to get to attack you 4 times. Yeah. 1. Oh, that's a crit.
Should I be concerned?
I mean, you could choose to use your reaction to stop the 6
Can-
damage and only make it 2 damage, but
I
It's up
don't care about
Yeah.
6 damage. That's literally a paper cut at this point.
yeah. So there's 6 necrotic damage. Another crit.
Ooh. The fuck are these little fuckers?
And
Very
this time you're
angry.
going to take 8 necrotic damage. This is a 20 to hit, which I don't think hits you.
Nope, it doesn't hit me.
And then this one is another 20 to hit, which also
No.
misses.
Doesn't hit me.
Okay, these rolls are
These
not
are
balanced.
majestic.
This is
The third one
unbelievable.
also gets 4 attacks. A 4.
Uh-huh.
10.
Mm-hmm.
A 21. Does that hit?
It meets it.
Yes.
Um,
So regular damage. There's 8 more necrotic.
can I use 8 more necrotic to that one?
Yeah. and then a 20 to hit, which misses.
No. That I'm taking my reaction with Night Render, and
And shield.
yeah,
Okay. So,
fuck that.
so yeah, all right. You don't take that last 8.
No, fuck you.
That's all of them. And because Kai did ask the other ones to attack the Umber Hulk, that's what they're gonna do.
Great.
Since the Umber Hulk decided to start attacking them, they're like, wait, maybe we will do that.
Yeah. Because it's mean. It has an 18 armor class, so that's another crit. Come on, if Kai's spell is the reason the Umber Hulk goes down. 12 damage. That's 1 attack, and they get 3 on this one. That's a miss. That's a miss. The last one gets to attack it 3 times. Miss with a 4. Miss with a 14. Last swing. Miss with an 11. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to probably need to call it here because it is after 10 o'clock. Akir is up. Akir is in melee. And the Umber Hulk really doesn't know what's going on.
It got confused very quickly.
Got a taste of its own charming confusion medicine.
So, if you enjoyed this, join the Discord because we will be finishing this combat there because I'm sure it's almost over. So join the Discord, it's for free, links are below. Otherwise, we will see you next week.